And actually run it around the head. You've probably seen it in the movies when they're actually in the desert. And how they go is to cover themselves from the desert storm. And that's how actually they're going to do it. So everything we wear as in Arabs is actually inherited from the environment that we are actually in and surrounding us in the desert. And that's a very big element of how things have shaped our own way of getting dressed. Biggest question that many people actually wonder is what we actually wear underneath these Kandouras. I'm going to show you everything. However, I could just give you a tease. How about this? It's the sari. It's just a white sari. These are really cute again. Check these little ones. Oh, they're so cute. They all have different styles. We call them na'al. That's what we call them in our own language. We say na'al, the na'al that I'm wearing right now. Or we could refer them to sandals or slippers, of course. Now, these little ones, of course, they all come in sizes, you know, from 4 or 5 to up to 60, I don't know. But basically, all of us will actually be getting used to these sandals. They're very comfy, very, very comfy. And probably wondering, why are we so used to sandals? You see, Muslims in general pray 5 times a day, right? And what happens is that we need something that is so easy for us to access when we go to the mosque. So we can take these slippers out so quickly after we get our own ablution system to wash up and then go to the pray. So quick. There's a story where many people actually would say that the Argal is actually inspired by how we, back in the days, we used to actually lock the camel's legs. So there's a lot of Bedouins or a lot of Bedouin travelers in the desert. When they actually used to move from a place to a place in the desert, they'll actually, the minute they actually take a place just to rest, how they are going to make sure that their camels is not going to run away. So what they're going to do, they're going to bring this piece of wall that is actually, again, you know, it's made of wall, so they come and they actually roll and lock the camel's leg. So it will look exactly like this. So now if you're a camel and you got this surrounded your hand, you can't really, you know, run away. And it's very short. And until these days, many farmers or many camel farmers will actually have one of these. السلام عليكم أبو أحمد. صراحة مكان رهيب. كيف الصحة؟ يعطيك العافية. شو أخبارك؟ أي عدالك هني؟ Guys, this is really unique. Probably one of my first time ever to see how they actually created with their bare hands. Oh God, it's happening in front of me. Guys, don't try this at home. It's really, really hot. So you could only imagine how long it would take for somebody to actually, you know, create one like this. Back in the days, they hardly can finish 5. Nowadays, they finish up to 30 or 50 sometimes, all thanks to technology. It's just heat. So we have to keep pulling. راحت بالحرارة؟ يعني بالحرارة يكون أسهل. شكرا حسان، أشوفك على خير إن شاء الله وتيك كير اوف ماي عقال. شكرا حبيبي، شكرا. السلام عليكم. So now that I got my new Argal and my new Kandoura, time to add that local touch, which many of you don't know about. Wondering what it is? Let me show you. So now that I got my new Kandoura custom tailored, it's time to add that final touch by introducing our authentic Arabic perfume, which we call oud. السلام عليكم. محمد شو اخبارك؟ طيب ان شاء الله. ابغاك بس تخبرني شيء واحد. العود كم عمره؟
العود عمره يتجاوز آلاف السنين.
آلاف السنين. وهو طبعا تاريخه بدأ من الهند، يوم قبل كانوا يجيبون الأخشاب عندنا ولا إمكاننا نحن أهالينا نصير هناك في
استجلابه الجزيرة العربية بدأ تقريبا ما بين 400 سنة إلى الحين، لكن من قبل يقال أنه من عهد أبونا آدم عليه السلام.
This is a very pure oud, which is one drop of this could stick in me for a long time. See, what we do is we just wrap it this way, and most of the time women will actually try to put it on their black abaya that you see. Just put a little bit in the back of the ears. And us men, we put by the nose, because you know we rub noses when we say hello to people. Can you believe this small tool, which we call it, you know, the size of its tool is up to 5,000 dirhams.
11 grams.
11 grams.
Yes.
Gram of oud, the central oud. Check this out. Eh?
طبعا هو غالي لأنه صار يعني محظور بسبب يعني البيئة الطبيعية حقه. يعني محظور من قبل الهند، فهذا سبب غلاء ثمنه. واو. وكثرة الطلب عليه وقلة في العرض.
See, believe it or not, we are actually paying a lot of money for a piece of bacteria. So Muhammad, ممكن أشوف شوي الخشب? Let me show you this. This is really exciting. You see, oud is actually produced after getting the tree trunk of oud, which grows in India for over 400 years. And these are actually a bunch of bacteria that actually grows on top of the tree trunk. Most of us, the minute we see this, we really feel good. It's really, really good. You see, us UAE nationals or anybody in the Arab nation who's very used to this great incense, we bring it close and we bring it down our gutras. As we say, this is the gutra. And thank you, Muhammad. And this will stay in our own clothes for a long time. It's really, really good. One of the most important elements of hospitality in our own Arabic culture. The minute you visit any Arabic house, what we do is we get you the Arabic coffee with some dates, and of course before you leave or prior to leaving the house, we'll get you some bukhur, as we call it, which is the oud incense. And the smell right now is really, really different. Check this out. Can you smell that? It smells good, doesn't it? Now, I'm going to show you something, but please don't try this at house. Kids, make sure you don't try this at home. What we do at home, we always put it in the ground, and us men, you know, we're really lucky because we get that oud all over our own body. So I'll show you how we do it. We go this way. Remember, I have my wizar. I'll just put that underneath. Ooh, it's really hot. Ooh, I was gonna burn myself. Well, you can see that I don't do this all the time. You know who does this all the time? It's our mothers. They'll actually put that for their children and their husbands before they leave. Oh, هاي شنطة هاي خاصة.
هذا شيء.
This is where all the good stuff is actually kept.
من كنوز العطور يعني.
Wow.
محلات العطور يعني. إذن يحتفظ يعني بشيء كنز.
You know, I've heard this before. There's a lot of people who actually own these kind of shops will keep, you know, their best and most expensive pieces in this kind of bag. Wow. That small piece costed about 6,000, and how much is this, eh?
هذا الكيلو حقه 5.
So 1 kilo is about 50,000 dirhams.
عايز أقول لك إلى شيء آخر من إيش تعتبر من تسممات الطبيعة استفاد بها الإنسان كعطور.
تسممات الطبيعة.
ألا وهي العنبر.
واو العنبر. God.
العنبر. يرفض الحوت ويستخلص منه إيش؟ ويخرج على شكل كتل صخرية يعني. إيه هذه الكتل الصخرية يصنع منها هذا العنبر اللي تشوفه.
Gotta find a place where I didn't. This is very significant to Muslims. And as Muhammad said, he actually recited something from the Quran which shows the significance and the respect to this type of perfume, which we call ambar. And it's an original liquid that is actually spit out by the whale in the water or in the ocean. Scented oud is actually my favorite, and I'm just happy to pick up my own. شكرا جزيلا. محمد اشوفك ان شاء الله في المستقبل القريب. شكرا جزيلا يا اخوي. شكرا جزيلا. حياك الله يا اخوي. مرحبا يا اخوي. السلام عليكم. مرحبا.